John,
Hey, Dimitri.
are you busy right now? I had some things about the manuscript I wanted to discuss with you.
I'm a little busy. I can make some time, though. What do you want to talk about?
Well, it's the... Look, I know you've gotten away with some rather strange things in your books before, and I know I'm a little out of touch, and maybe I don't have a good idea of what sells well these days, but to put it frankly, John, the world building in this recent novel of yours is quite repulsive.
Repulsive? No. I'm trying to write something that speaks to people, man. You call that repulsive?
I think that it will be abundantly clear to anyone who reads this that this entire world you've invented is nothing more than a vessel for your fantasies.
Dimitri, I don't really know what you're talking about.
Well, for one thing, do you think it's even remotely plausible for an entire society to have never invented the concept of shoes?
It's just their culture. They believe the earth is sacred, and to put anything between you and it is to insult the gods.
Well, the shoes thing is only a small part of it, John. I mean, Tolkien got away with that after all, but it's the magic system I really wanted to have a talk with you about.
What's wrong with potomancy?
Well, for one thing, the fact that it's called potomancy.
Do you have a better name?
No, because quite frankly, John, I would rather do away with the whole thing altogether. I mean, it's an entire magic system revolving around sucking toes.
It's based on ancient Mesopotamian religion. It's because in their culture, they believe that power resides in the feet.
Nobody is going to buy that ancient Mesopotamian religious stuff, John. You have an entire class-based society revolving around people who suck toes and people who have their toes sucked.
Right. The toe suckers get their power from the people whose toes they suck, so naturally they would be the dominant class.
But you have 20 pages at the end of the manuscript detailing how sucking different combinations of toes creates all these different magical effects when combined with the genetic makeup of the person who's having their toes sucked, and the entire time I'm just thinking, couldn't you have made this magic system revolve around anything else? Like anything else in the entire world?
You're acting like this whole toe-sucking thing is just something I threw in there offhandedly at the last moment. But it's literally what the entire story is based around. And it's thematically important because it represents how the higher classes in this society are sucking the life essence out of the lower classes. It's very important stuff. Can't do away with it.
But you could have found a way to express all that without getting feet involved. Oh, and not to mention, the powers that people get from sucking toes are basically the same powers as in Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn trilogy. What were you thinking of calling this book? Toeborn?
Yes?
Wait, seriously?
Look, are you almost done? Because I really need to get back to working on the sequel.
John, I don't think you understand. There won't be a sequel because nobody is going to buy this. No one.
I think you might be surprised, Dimitri.
No, John, don't hang up on me. If you don't send me another manuscript within the next week, you are going to have to find a different agent. I am not risking my reputation on trying to get this thing published. John,
see ya.
Don't you dare. John.